Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Microvision. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about Microvision. What is Microvision? Why has the stock been surging recently? And what you need to know about Microvision. I'm going to be giving my overall price prediction, where I think the stock is going to be headed, what I think about their upcoming earnings as well. But I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So let's dive in. So taking a look at Microvision, this company has been getting a lot of hype recently. A lot of people kind of wondering why. And it's because this company also does hold a decent amount of short flow. We do know that a lot of these meme stocks have been on the rise lately. So let's dive into Microvision. So first, what does Microvision actually do? So it engages in the development of laser beam scanning technology. It offers its product under the kind of Peacock brand scanning technology. Like I said, it's a pretty good company, especially because 3D has been kind of getting a little bit of popularity. I'm not going to discredit Microvision in that sense that a lot of 3D printing companies have been getting popular over the years, and people do think that over the next 5 to 10 years that these companies can actually be really, really big. But let's talk about why people are buying Microvision stock. So if we take a look at the 1 week chart, it's actually up 50% of its value. Looking at the 1 month chart, up 60.46%. 3 month chart up 166%, and the 1 year chart, it's up 8,000%. I remember looking at this stock a while back when it was trading around 50-60 cents. We can see here that, this thing was 89 cents a share this time last year. It's just crazy to think how much this stock has actually climbed. And a lot of people, like I said, they've been wondering, why has Microvision been running? What's been going on with the overall company? And this is basically Wall Street Bet's new hot topic is Microvision. They've been targeting a lot of meme stocks, and they've been basically trying to make a lot of these stocks go up. So why has this company all of a sudden become kind of Wall Street Bet's favorite stock? We do know that Wall Street Bets loves to target stocks with a lot of short float. What does that mean? It means that when there's a lot of big time traders and stuff like that, they like to short companies that they think are going to go bankrupt. So if we take a look at it, Microvision has attracted 2,532 mentions on Wall Street Bets, followed by GameStop at 1,302. What does that mean? It means that more people are talking about Microvision than they are GameStop, which means that I'm probably definitely going to be seeing a bigger run coming from Microvision in the coming days and in the coming weeks as well. So if we basically take a look at Microvision, how much short float they're actually carrying, the short interest of the company is around 18.7% of the float with 29.37 million shares that are sold short. That's a lot of shares that have to be covered at a single time, which is why there's been a lot of kind of price movement in Microvision. There's been a lot of price movement only due to the fact that shorts are slowly starting to add to their positions, but I don't think that Microvision is done running just yet, and I think there's still a lot of kind of short float or basically shares that have to be covered on the market. I don't think we've seen the short squeeze from Microvision just yet. And a lot of people do attribute this. I've said this time and time again. I don't think it's a very good idea to be basically shorting stocks that are kind of fueled by media attention. We saw what happened with GameStop a couple of months ago, and ever since then, I don't feel like the hedge funds have really learned their lesson. People do say that, hedge funds are not going to let this happen again. I don't see Microvision running, hedge funds are going to keep it under control, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I don't think so. And like I said, looking at the 1 month chart, it's up 60% of its value. But over the 1 year, like I said, being up 8,000%, I think we're getting pretty close to a short squeeze. Now, if we take a look at the 1 week chart, we definitely see we have a higher of $26.92. A little bit of retraction over the last couple of days, but nonetheless, I'm going to be giving my overall Microvision stock price prediction. Where do I think Microvision stock is going to be going if it does go through a short squeeze? Why people need to be kind of patient, and what people need to know as far as, a lot of shorts covering their positions. So we know that a lot of short sellers love to cover their positions, at the right time, right? So they don't like to let price movement actually affect it. But if Microvision is driven up far enough to the point where, shorts actually start to get afraid, they're going to be covering their overall shorts, and it's not hundreds of shares we're talking about here, guys. It's millions and millions of shares. Like I said, there's 23.7 million shares that are being shorted on the market right now with Microvision. That's a lot of shares to be covered if Microvision does go through a short squeeze. I'm thinking it's going to be bigger than GameStop's. I'm definitely going to be thinking, that this thing is definitely going to be hitting the, the $5,000 to $1,000 range as well. Like I said, right now, we know how explosive these stocks can get, and we know how explosive, that meme stocks have among the Reddit community, how fast they can drive up. These stocks can sink 5% day after day, and the next thing you know, they're up 100, 200, 300%. Like I said, especially what happened a couple of months ago, I don't think it's a very good idea to be shorting stocks right now. I think a lot of people are really taking advantage of this, and it just goes to show that retail money does have the power to make big moves in the market. I feel like sometimes, a lot of retail traders discredit themselves. They blame the hedge funds, for, them taking advantage of us, market manipulation, stuff like that. But overall, like I said, I don't think it's a very good idea to be shorting stocks right now, and I do think that we're going to be seeing a very big move coming from Microvision in the coming days. But for me, this company also does have some pretty good backing. Even Jim Cramer has said, he'd rather be on the long side than on the short side of Microvision. We all love Jim Cramer. He gives his honest opinion. That's what I love about him the most. He's pretty honest about what goes on in the market, and I love his overall analysis on overall stocks. But he even said, even him as an analyst said, it's not a very good idea to be shorting Microvision right now. He even said it himself. He'd rather be on the long side than the short side of Microvision because he knows how fast and how big these stock price movements can actually be if they actually start going through a short squeeze. So if they have a big time analyst who's giving his overall opinion saying, now is not a very good time to be shorting the stocks, I'd rather be on the longer side than the shorter side, maybe it's a sign to maybe not be on the short side as well. So like I said, my overall price prediction for Microvision is probably going to be around $500 to $1,000, given that this stock does actually go through a short squeeze. And like I said, I'm not going to be surprised if this stock goes through a short squeeze, as it's gotten a lot more media attention. It's got earnings coming out. It's very popular among the Reddit community, and we know with GameStop how much of a price movement these guys and gals can actually make. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Microvision. Do you guys think Microvision can hit $1,000? If you guys own Microvision stock, how many shares you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.